We'll see what happens. Here we go. We are up and running. Up and running. Bum, 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 bum. Hopefully you can hear me because the mic is moving. Yay! So, welcome. We're going to start over for those that are new to the room. We started talking on Clubhouse, and I just want to make sure everyone got a chance to participate in the tutorial for today. For those who do not know me, my name is Patrice Green. I'm the creative conductor here at PNG Creates, where we assist. Whoa, we assist. We assist people that want to make a visual statement on their social media pages or within aspects of their social life. With Canva, what's up? Get your laptops out, get your cell phones. If you want to participate with us today as we do this, that's usually the best way to learn. Anytime we're in Canva, I'm going to give it to you as a tutorial. I'm going to show you everything I actually have, and that's just where we're going to go from. So let's get started. Let me switch my screens around so I can see better. Yes, here we go. We're having a party now. So if you're brand new to Canva, I'm going to show you out some different buttons that you may not be familiar with. Or if you're familiar with Canva, maybe it's something you already know and you just like, I'm going to tune it out for a hot second, but I'm going to come back in. That's fine too. No offense here. So again, here are the quick buttons that they happen to have. Look at that beautiful sparkle that they share with Canva. So they have documents, whiteboards, presentation, which I usually like to play in, social media, videos, print products, websites, and what so much more. So today, because we were talking about movies, I'm going to show you kind of how to make a presentation, and you can save it as a movie. Now, we were talking about a display that I already did. So here's some of the creations that I've done. If you have any questions about some stuff that I did, you can always reach me at pngcreates@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram at pngcreates, or you can find me on Facebook as my name. Either way, hit me up. I'll be more than welcome to help you. So here's a presentation that I already created. So we were asked in our Clubhouse room today. So it's live online learning on Clubhouse. If you guys have never been on there, you guys are missing out because we tend to do a lot. Um, this is one of our Canva tutorials. So our good friend Lisa and our moderator is putting a celebration of life together for a loved one. So I just so happened to do this a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to give her an easy way to kind of look at it and a way of using Canva. So I use a method and I call it the 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 1. With doing so, you're able to use 2 fonts, 2 colors, and 2 symbols to make something that you want. And then you can go back later and add your pizzazz to it. Okay. So with Canva, this is already done for us. I'll show you at a later date how you actually create this. So this is basically exactly what we're talking about. I have a picture of the loved one on the as a home page. Okay. When you're making movies in such this manner, you want to have it so that you're telling a story of life. And hopefully, as I'm going through this, you can actually see where the story of this person's life was happening. So this is Mrs. K. She was a doll baby of a woman, very loving. I knew her personally, and I wanted to make sure I gave her the best that I could give her. So I started with just something simple, a simple font, which was what I spoke to you guys about, an elegance or something to make it fancy. And then your second font should always be something streamlined because you want to get some different information. So, like if you're doing a flyer or a video with numbers or an address or something you need them to pay, things like that, you want to keep your font very straight, very to the point. They do have different types of fonts where you can change it. I'm going to show you in just a minute. So we kept her name fancy because it's her name. We're celebrating, so it want to look celebratory. So down here, where's her actual her dates of life, you can go up here into the text box at the upper left-hand corner, and here are some of the fonts that you can use. If you don't have a Canva Pro account, the Pro account is actually where the little crown comes in. You can do that. If you don't have a Pro account, you can go to bit.ly, and I keep forgetting to put it in here, bit.ly 45 Pro free, and you can use 47 days of Canva on me. Don't say I didn't give you nothing. So in the sense of making sure your font stays true, you can find a font that works for you. Like this is called Lubag Semi Bold. You can use the italics. Like as long as it's clear, it works. These are some of the ones that I've uploaded. I do have a tutorial as to uploading videos. Uploading fonts that you might have purchased on Canva. Not on Canva, on other sites, and it's on there. So you don't want to do this with the kind of font that you can't read. Why is this jumping? Like you just want to make sure it's not something like this. Like you want to make sure it's legible. Whatever it is, like that looks crazy. And if you ever mess up and you couldn't figure out what you did, it's this beautiful back button at the top that just makes it so much easier for you. So I took that, and her favorite color was purple, and her accent colors became gold. So I figured I wanted to have something to kind of match in this particular conversation, this person's personality. So I always use very delicate things when you're talking about someone's celebration of life, because you don't want to offend the family and you don't want to disrespect the person you're creating for. So just think of something simple. These are just borders. I took these borders and I shoved one on one side and one on the other side, and I flipped them over. And then I had these sparkles after I was done my 2 and 2 to make it some da-da-da-da. These are just basic lines that I put around her to make a frame. So let me explain to you how we go. So the next page, you would just do duplicate page. You get the little button here. This is the pages that come up, right? So you just want to say duplicate page. And when you do duplicate page, it makes a duplicate page. If you notice, it shift down here at the bottom. So it's exactly the same. Okay. So in this case, they gave me older pictures. I kind of got a feel for what was going on in her life. So we took the pictures, and you can see right behind the pictures, I use these sparkles. It's not quite the same as the first, but it add a little pizzazz on the picture. On the base of the picture. I also made her a plate. This is basically when you learn how to do grouping on Canva. So it is the same font from the first page, the second font from the first page, and the flower from the first page. See? So I took all of this that's down here, put the flower on the opposite side, and made it a stamp. So how you make stuff a stamp, I'll show you very simply. Go to the second one. With this, I would have taken the left click on the mouse, dragged it over. You can see the line. Hopefully you can see the line that highlights the area that I want. And then you click it and it says ungroup. And in this case, it has now stuck it all together. So if I move, this whole thing comes together. And then when I duplicate my page, it's a stamp at the bottom of every page. So it's almost like what they call a lower third. If you've ever watched the news and there is some wording going across the bottom or something sitting, or you've watched a video and someone's name came up and it says, like if I was doing this video live and it said Patrice Green, creative conductor, that would have been my stamp. And I can put that up whenever. So that's how we did this. So we just took a bunch of photos of her beautiful family, and note that her stamp is still down there. We still used the same backgrounds, and it just went through. I showcased it in a way that it seemed as if it was themed. This looked like family gatherings, graduations for her grandkids. This is everybody hugging and being surrounded around her. This is her daughters. So I showed the immediate family. In this section, this is her grandchildren. Basically the same thing. These are the great grands that she was blessed to see. Um, family outings and things like that. So you can put your pictures again together how you see fit. And then this is her and her husband. He's transitioned on as well. So I kept the theme with the flowers going. I kept that there. They both got their roses. That's a whole biblical phrase, give them their flowers while you can smell them. As well as I made borders at the very bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Those borders run all the way through the entire thing. So Lisa came up and asked about music. I love music. So Canva automatically happens to have an audio section. Believe it or not, they do have some pretty good royalty-free songs in their catalog. So you can just
Mr.
like,
Trace,
yes.
before you get too much into the music, a question for the pictures.
Oh, sure.
When you uploaded the pictures into Canva, do they or do they not have a section where, like, if I upload his photos, that I can put it like all in a folder or something so I can
You
find that
can create a
information?
folder. You can create a folder.
Okay.
Mine is very messy, but I will show you how to create a folder. Because I get to moving so fast that I stop making folders and I need to. So you can do just like this. You can either look for the word folder or you can make projects. So you can do projects. Hey, Tiggs. You can do folders. You can create a folder. You can title it, oops, whatever it is that you want it to be. You can put your teammates in there and go from there. So here it is, the Graves family. So you can go back to your uploads. You can do one of these good numbers here, the clicks here. We're just doing this for an example, which I need to have done, but I doubt if I will ever need these pictures again. Ugh. Very sensitive, this Canva button. So for the sake of conversation, here's the 4. You go to move to your folders. You click the folder that you want. Move the folder. And boom. It has now minimized and moved to your folder. So yes, I do need to do that. I'll probably delete the whole folder once I get them all in there.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome. More than welcome. Yeah, see now all this stuff is under there. I'll show you what it's like opened. But that's that. So back to the music part of it. Again, Canva does have its own arsenal of royalty-free music. Oops, sorry. Now, if you had a song, as Lisa was asking, of her own, and she wanted to use a specific song, you can go to Uploads in Canva. Hopefully, it's already on a device that you can upload from. Like sometimes I do have songs on my cell phone because Canva does have a cell phone app, a mobile app, so that you can upload. That's how a nice amount of pictures sometimes I have tend to become uploaded. Or you may have it on your desktop, such as I have a lot of stuff on my desktop. Excuse me. Or or you can just record something and do it that way. So where it says audio, these are things that people have sent me to be a part of whatever. I've had to do more of these types of framing. I've had to do videos of like still photos and they just wanted a certain song to play. I have done people moving around, 60-second pitches. I have done all kinds of things. So that's what that is. So we'll say if this was the song, I uploaded this song. Let me see if I don't have any other songs on my phone, anyway, I'll show you how it works. Upload files. Then it'll take you to whatever files you happen to have on your desktop. I don't really have much music on here, but for the sake of conversation, I'll find a recording. So here's something that I recorded. It's already an MP4 file. I'll just click it for the sake of clicking. I have no idea what it is. Doesn't really matter. So you can see it uploading. When you see this little pool of blue, that tells you that it's uploading. You see the guideline letting you know when it's going to be finished. And it also has this beautiful Canva colors. I don't even know how long that file is. But nonetheless, while the file is coming up, I can show you the other ones. It tells you, you can click on here. This college program and to address mentoring. And you can hear that that's an actual person's voice. So if you happen to have sung a song, wanted to say something, if you wanted to use something that that person, in your case, Lisa, might have said, or you wanted to hear his voice again on another picture or something like that, and you just had it, like say it was a call on your answer machine or a message that he left, you definitely can upload that and add it to your design. So while that's taking forever, we're just going to keep going. This was a song that was already on Canva's dockets. It's called Made Up My Mind. You see it comes up at the top here. That's only if you want a little bit of the song. That's kind of loud, so I'm not going to keep going with that. But you can see that the song is at least 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Let me get all the way down here. This is what's underneath. Let's see if I can move my screen. But you would add, good grief, it's taking forever. So you would add the audio if you want to listen to other stuff. You can listen to it. But mind you, you have to have the pro account to get the royalty-free music that is already with on Canva. And again, if you need that code so you can get 47 days free, it's bit.ly 45 pro free. Maybe somebody will write that for me. But that's what it is. So you just stick the song down here. Let me see if I can delete it. So I'll delete the song so I can add another song so you can see how it go. But we know that doesn't match. We'll just say that this is what we want to do. You just drag it down to the bottom. It doesn't want to drag down to the bottom right now. There you go. Double click. And so now it goes there. So to Lisa's point, she wants to make sure that, boy, it's acting funky today. You want to make sure that it recorded with the song, make it a movie, things of that nature. So you go to share and you go to downloads. And your downloads, you get to change all of what you have going there. Oh, I did it wrong. Presentation. Ba-ba-da-ba. Sorry. Go back, do presentation. Always start with your first page. For this example, I did not. You can do autoplay. And the reason why you want to do autoplay is because you want it to go ahead and play while you're doing something else. So it would kind of be like just like what it is. It's a slideshow. So it'll automatically play on its own if that's what you want to do with the music, right? So if you want to save it in just that manner, make sure you go to presentation first. Present first. You want to record the autoplay, make sure that it's highlighted, or otherwise you'll be just having that song playing for one slide. You keep going, go to present. We know it's on present. You want to go to download. You want to go to your file. Let's go back so you can see. I'm sorry. Download. It goes file type, how many pages. It tells you PDF does not support downloading MP4s, knowing it automatically lets you know it's an MP4 because there's music on there and you presented it to be a autoplay. So you want to make sure you go up to your file type. The reason why it's a PDF suggested is because it's in presentation mode. What you want to do is not use the PNG or a PNG or JPEG because that's just for still photos. We're not printing anything. SVG is great if you were making maybe a t-shirt out of this or you were using Cricut or some other things. That's what a great SVG would be. But in this one, we're going to do an MP4 file. So then you just download it. And once you download it, it then becomes shareable. Once it is complete, you are able to take that link, put it in someone's email. You can actually do, I don't know, if you wanted to put it on Facebook per se, whatever you want to do with it, you can put it on there. So that's the beauty of all of this. Absolutely the beauty of all of this. So go on and have you some fun with Canva. I've been playing with it for quite some time. I actually have some work to do on there sooner than later. So if there's no other questions, because I didn't get a chance to check the channel to see if anyone else had questions.
The only question I have is where does it show the link? Does it show the link after it's downloaded onto your computer, or
Yeah.
how would I find that to share with anybody who may want a copy of this once I have it finished.
So when you download like any other, whether it's a picture or something else, it automatically comes into your, I cannot change my screen because it's going to be too much and messy probably. It does go into your file manager. So every computer, every even cell phones, they all have file managers. And underneath the file manager, you're able to go to your downloads unless you have it going directly to somewhere else. Mine automatically go to my downloads and it'll show you your MP4. And in the midst of showing your MP4, you should be able to do that. Let me see documents. Yeah, so let me see. Because OBS sometimes it won't let me switch it over. So you would definitely find it inside your file manager. And once you do that, you're able to take that same link, put it in an email, put it anywhere you would like to place it for someone. You can't put it in your cell phone to share, but pretty much everyone has an email address at this point. You can put it in your Facebook Messenger. Um, you can find other creative ways. You can create a Dropbox, put it in there if that's what you want to do. Put it on make a Canva, an actual Canva like landing page, and put the link inside of a link button. So you make a whole dedicated page for them. You know, presenting him in a way that could honor him in a different way. So yeah, that's where we're at with this. So hopefully everyone, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I love these ideas. So, as far as like, because like I was saying, the one is is I have the music on a CD. So once I get it onto my computer, I can just upload it into Canva. Correct?
Is it a way that you can hear this song on like YouTube?
I'm sure there is.
Okay. So there's a uploading software called Clip Grab.
Called Clip Grab.
Mm-hmm. Write it out. Let me get you a clean page. These are things that you want to do. Get Clip Grab for your YouTube clip. It's free of charge. And then upload the song. Well, and when you do Clip Grab, let me do it this way. When you do Clip Grab, it's going to grab the whole YouTube clip. You want to take it and it's going to be on your underneath your file manager. You want to go to Canva and you want to go to the upload like we just did because now it's in your file manager. So you do your upload, it's going to come up as a video. Like this is a YouTube video for a client of mine who's he's a ex NFL player. Okay? This is all off of YouTube. So what you do is you take it and you put the URL for YouTube in there and then it'll grab this clip and then it's your clip and you just upload it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, so you would do it that way. And then once you do that, you can put this you can there's several ways to do this. You can put a picture on top of this. Let me show you this way. Put that in the back. Good grief. And layers. Why does it want to be in the front so bad? There you go. Just delete it off. So if this was really the two of them, you can see the button here, but you can play it. There's several ways to get around stuff. Well, we know that doesn't match the picture, first of all. So that's a different way that you can do the sound. Um, there's different ways that you can detach the audio in here. I'm trying to remember how to do that. You actually can detach the audio. Let's add a page. No. Now I'm gonna catch a brain fart, of course, while I'm on here, right? But you can detach it. You can detach the video.
Live online learning.
You can detach the sound. You can also now um beat sync or music sync. So if I had like the clip what I showed you guys earlier, you can take the link and it will match it up so that it's able to be done correctly. But right now I'm catching a whole brain fart, and I don't care for that. But there is a way that you can take the sound off of here. And if you can't, for some odd reason, you can do like I just did. You don't even have to make it big. You can make it like as big as a box as long as you can grab the plus sign and the sound will be there. And you just make it a fade. And then you just got a blank page again. You got to learn how to work the system. That's how I look at it. So that's your alternative. If you can't find a button to detach the thing, which is going to drive me bonkers. All right, I'm going to come back with another one because I know how to do it. I know how to do it. So either way, you can take it that way and do it and call it a day. But that's what that is. I'm losing it right now. Sleep deprived. But I wanted to make sure I showed that beauty of a thing. So are there any more questions? No? All right. Well, these things happen. All right. Well,
hey, thanks so much for taking it today.
Yeah, I'm gonna close off the live.
Miss D had a question. I believe Miss D had a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, D. Hello, Miss D.
Stage, Miss D. Hello, I was trying to turn my TV down. I got it rather loud. Sorry, y'all. One moment. I came in a little late, so I just happened to see you were talking about Canva, and I'm like, oh, I need to ask a question or two if I can.
Sure.
But hey, everybody. I thought I got the TV down, but anyway. So my question is, so I'm starting to have to do a newsletter on my job, and I was just wondering if you had any tips or tricks or anything about doing a newsletter in Canva.
A newsletter.
Yeah, can you even do a newsletter?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Miss T. Hey. Yeah, so definitely newsletter is doable, and you would choose each of the pages.
All right, everyone. So we're going to close this off as it seems that we're going into a different view. I thank you guys so much for being a part of my double screen at this particular point. So I will definitely see you guys next week, and thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.
That are pretty awesome, and it'll start